If you love a good hoodie, but you don't want to be basic, let's go 10 next level hoodie upcycles. Hi everyone, I'm Angelina and this is Blueprint DIY, where we remake our clothes to be just as unique as us. I am super excited to bring you guys the first hoodie compilation I made. Maybe not. And I know it's hoodie season. It's time to pull out those hoodies. And if you have some that you're not quite attached to anymore, then you're willing to take a chance and remake them, boy, do I have some amazing upcycles for you. All right, so first off, we're going to start off with 3 no-sew. Yes, 3 no-sew upcycles. The first one is you can simply take your hoodie and add a bleach tie-dye to it. So it's just a bleach solution, 1 part water, 1 part bleach, and you can like tie the hoodie up and pour the bleach on it. And now you have a hoodie that is different than what it was. So it'll give it a varying color, just give it some interest without you having to know how to sew. Easy project. But we are going to do something more to this one later. So go ahead and put a pin in that one for later. Next up, we're going to do a cut off hoodie. This one, I cut the sleeves off because I do live in Houston and I like hoodies, but I don't always want to have to wait till it's cold to wear them. So I cut off the sleeves and then I turned it under. And you don't necessarily have to know how to sew to do this one. You can just not turn it under. And then I just added grommets on the side, added string, and now I can use that as a just by itself piece during the summertime, but I can also use it as a layering piece during the winter. And since we're talking about laces, let's talk about this side-by-side lace hoodie. I took 2 hoodies for this one and I cut it down the middle, and then I added grommets all up the front, down the hood, down the back, and I laced the whole thing. This one is just really next level, and it didn't require any sewing. Okay, so now let's talk about the ones where you need to know how to sew. This one doesn't require a whole lot of sewing because I am combining a hoodie with the hoodie, and once again I cut off the sleeves. I wanted to add a sweatshirt to it, so I cut off that top so I would have like this off shoulder look, but something I used the top of the hoodie as something that was going to hold it up. So I attached those 2 parts, and then I also added some little pieces on the side that were going to cover, my bra section. You can leave that open if you want to, because I know like for the gym we leave that open, or you wear a bandeau underneath, the same concept. So I kind of put a ready-made bandeau inside, and that is it. I think this is super cute and really not difficult at all. All right, so next up, let's turn a blazer into something that can be a top or a dress. I was inspired by this top, and so I wanted to recreate it. So I took a flannel shirt and I added the bottom of the flannel onto kind of like the midsection and bottom of the hoodie, and then took off 1 sleeve and made that flannel. And I was able to do it with the buttons, the button placket of the shirt, put that on the side so that now it can be a dress if it is buttoned down or however you want to do it. And if it's open, it's just the top. I really like this one. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Definitely hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a thing. Here we are in the middle of a series called Upcycling My Dream Pinterest Wardrobe, because I know that you have a Pinterest board that you have not started to make those pieces. I do too. I've had things on my Pinterest board for years and just haven't gotten around to it. So this is our time. We are getting around to them. We've been doing it all year, for a whole year, since like last November, December. If there's something that you want to see me upcycle off of your Pinterest board, just let me know. Just put a link to it in the description box below. We'll see if we can make that happen. And yeah, so subscribe so you don't miss it. All right, back to the video. And next up, let's pick back up on our tie-dye concept, and we are going to add some zippers to once again make this kind of a cold shoulder. Like I said, I live in Houston. We're always looking for solutions to keep wearing hoodies. And so I thought that this one was really cool to add zippers along the shoulder so that you can open it up. So it's like double zippers, or it's like 2 zippers and you start from the back and you add 1 going down on each side. So when you unzip it, now it's kind of like draping over your shoulder. Love that look. And then I also cut off the jogger pants and made them shorts. So this is something for me that gets more distance. It gets more wear in this humid climate that I live in. All right, so next up, let's talk about the corset hoodie. And When I say corset hoodie in this case, I mean the corset and the hoodie are together, like they are one piece. I'll show you something else in a minute that is a corset hoodie as well. But this one, I took the bottom of, I think it was a t-shirt or a rib top, and added that to the hoodie in a corseted way. Now you could add boning, you could like make it an actual corset if you wanted to, but this was a really simple thing to do to make it kind of look like it was corseted on the bottom of the hoodie. And I love this one because it just gives the hoodie more dimension, and it helps you to keep your figure. Sometimes hoodies, like, we wear them because we want to hide, but if you're trying to wear a hoodie but you're not trying to hide, this is a good option. And since we're talking about corsets, we might as well go ahead and share the project we did last week, which is the corset slash hoodie. I took a hoodie and I cropped it, and with the bottom fabric I made a corset. Now if you've been following me for a while, you know that I don't particularly care for patterns, but I did learn how to use tape on my own body to make a custom made corset pattern for myself. And I'm using that same pattern that I used months ago for a denim corset right here. And I'm even adding piping, which I am just become a fan of piping. So I added matching piping. In order to make matching piping, I had to make the piping myself. So that video above, I think probably all my videos, has more tips, more tricks than anything else. So even if you're not looking to wear a corset or to make a corset, I would highly recommend that video because it just has so much in it. Like even if you're trying to replace your hoodie string, there's tips in there for that. Or if you're looking for tips and tricks on how to put in the grommets or how to do it faster, how to make them stay, it's in that video. So definitely, I would highly recommend checking it out. Not to mention, this corset hoodie came out so cute. All right, so next up, let's talk about combining something else with the hoodie, and that's a sweater. If you have a sweater, it could be a contrasting color or a similar color like this navy one or this gray one. I saw this inspiration and I just had to try to recreate it in the Blueprint DIY way. And so I actually made a pretty big mistake in this one, but we just rolled with it. And I love how this turned out with that white kind of curve going through the middle. These are really, really cool. And with about an intermediate level of skill, you can go ahead and make one yourself. All right, and last but certainly not least is the blazer hoodie romper. Yes, I know that's a lot, but I am a lot. I saw a hoodie blazer that I wanted to recreate, and it is basically just a hoodie, the hood off a hoodie added onto a blazer. I also added the cuffs, but I also wanted to make mine into a romper. I used the bottom of the hoodie and cut out like a shorts pattern, and even used the like pockets of the hoodie and added those in as the pockets on the shorts. So I thought that was really cool. Just a side note, you know, that I was able to do that. You can definitely use a shorts pattern in order to do this, but I was feeling, you know, great that day, I guess, and just pieced it together, and it came out so good. I want to like do this one again and add it to the shop. If you guys think I should add it to the shop, definitely let me know. And if you are looking at my hoodie and you are enjoying this hoodie, we are dropping these November 21st, like right after this video. So definitely check out blueprintsignature.com, which is my brand. We've been working really hard to just release some amazing things that you've seen me do here on Blueprint DIY, as well as new things that you will see tutorials all through the holiday season. Like all through the holiday season, they're coming up. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. And if you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe. And we have tons of other videos for you to watch. All of these videos, all the full tutorials are linked in the description box below. So definitely check those out, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.